it's gone. But how is that possible? Just a moments ago it was there, tearing chunks off you. Yet there's nothing but silence. And even in your final moments, you're alone. The video I have prepared for you all today fully documents my experience as a solo Dilo. So sit down and let me tell you a story. Now today, we'll be starting with a baby Dilo, alone and freshly spawned in White Cliffs. Okay, today we are playing Dilo. Dilo has, and I think will forever be, one of my favorite dinos, in-game and just in real life, but I am really looking forward to playing it today. Now I think instantly I want to leave White Cliffs. This area just isn't great for me. It's going to be populated and, quite frankly, I'm tiny. Eager to get started, I made my way towards the forest, but little did I know I was already making a huge mistake. Oh god, there's something behind me. Oh my days, not one of these. No, you know what? You know what, let's do it, come on. Oh my god, okay, hold on. We are gonna have to do the running method. There actually is a running method to kill critters. It is... well, if I can find him, I'll show you. Excuse me? Yo, come back. And then, with an assassin-level ambush, the critter attacks me. What? What? What are you talking about? What do you mean? Yo, no, what do you actually mean? What? I think it came out of the ground right next to me. Whatever happened there, that was way too close. I'll be honest with you guys, that really scared me. I thought I was dead instantly. Now so far, although scary, this life was going well. I found a rock, laid down, and healed up on it. But then I went to Young Grove, and I'll save you some time and tell you I was instantly killed. Killed by 2 Achilles. I then respawned, and I was really close to Young Grove, so I thought, hey, the quests are easy there, hopefully they've moved off. They hadn't. They killed me again, and it was now time for attempt number 3. Oh man. Okay, maybe I just shouldn't go to Young Grove. But dude, when I don't go to Young Grove, the critters get me in the... oh, okay. Yeah, every time. You know what? Screw it. I'm taking on the forest. We're changing the name. It's not even going to be called the forest anymore. It's going to be called nvGunn's Dilo's Collection of Trees. There's just noises all around. Yeah, okay. Honestly, I hate this place. What are you going to do now, huh? I'm over at... That's cheating. You didn't even attempt to jump. And you... okay, grow up. Just, you really think you can catch me? Really? I can walk faster. I can walk faster than you can think, pal. You know what, fine. Fine, I will stay here for 5 minutes just to kill you. Just get out of here, you're a tortoise. Go be in one of those little TikTok videos where they feed you a cactus leaf with no spikes, and it looks really damn good, and I kinda wanna eat cactus when I watch those. Yeah, you know what? I'm leaving. Not because I'm one tap or anything like that, because my time is more valuable than your death. That's what it is. I take a 2-week break. A 2-week break from Path of Titans. And it feels like this game is impossible to play now. What happened? I've been making banger videos, so I thought, hey, why don't I take a... Just leave. Now I'm sure it's hard to tell, but I'll let you know, the critters were kind of driving me insane. I was non-stop getting attacked, so I decided it was finally time to put my head down and quest for a while. And that's what I did. I quested for ages, only stopping when I needed to eat. I'm getting decently hungry, so if I can kill something, I will. But this was no easy task. I searched and I searched for 20 minutes, but I found no one. And on the brink of starvation, losing hope, I found this. A family of mapes. From what I could see, there were 2 big ones and 2 small ones, so I knew they'd be questing. My plan was to approach slowly and position myself hidden near one of the quest items, hoping for an ambush. Hello. There's the adult. Oh, there's 2 babies. Tell me you don't see me, I'm begging you. Okay. I mean, this is too perfect of an opportunity, isn't it? Like... What am I gonna do? Not take the free meal?
A perfect opportunity presented itself, and I took it. I killed one of the baby mapes and ate it. But the problem was I fully ate it, and was still hungry afterwards. So now I had to decide, do I want to risk hunting another one, or would I be better off looking for food elsewhere?
Okay, I mean the body's gone, and I definitely could go for another. So let's see if maybe we could find them again. Now killing the second baby is going to be a little harder. They're going to be much more alert this time, so I need to have the perfect ambush. Just stay very still, they won't notice me. Okay. Oh my god, they know, okay. Okay. Oh my god, the big one's sleeping right here. Like, where are the babies? There's one there. Okay. Ooh, well played. Alright, we're gonna go this way now. Alright, we're gonna have to jump him there. Where are the babies? Big dodge. Another big dodge. There's my target. Okay, he's got 3 bleeds on him. We gotta back up.
Now in the moment, backing up sounded like a good idea. I needed some stam. I wanted to just take a minute and let the bleed take down the mape's health. But what I was really doing was taking my eyes off my target. Now usually in this game that's not a problem, you can find your target again. But then again, usually, your target cannot disappear inside a bush. What I had accidentally started here was the biggest game of hide and seek, a game I stood to lose.
Now, where are the babies is the question, isn't it? I think it's in this bush. No, where is it? Where the hell is the baby? There we go. There we go. Keep an eye on him. Where the hell did he go? How are they disappearing like this? So they're somewhere in those bushes, otherwise the big one wouldn't be staying there. And he's probably putting himself between them and me. So let's take a guess and say this bush. Yep, I was right. Okay. Up here? Yeah, GG's. Oh, you're so smart, buddy. He's still on the edge there, really? I think I'm dying of water, so let's take a minute and fix that.
I broke off and took a minute to drink. Now this was actually part of my plan. I made sure to take my sweet time drinking. I wanted the babies to think that I had run off and that it was safe to come out again.
Stay still, he won't see me. Honestly, I'm going for it. This is going to be smart, trust me. I bet they're typing right now.
My plan was a massive success. The babies had come out of hiding and lowered their guard, so I launched an ambush.
Yep, we're doing great. Tell me he bleeds out.
With the largest mape returning, it was now too dangerous to re-enter the fight. One hit from him would kill me, and I couldn't risk it. I had to hope the mape would bleed. But sadly, the baby mape survived. I tried to go in for another attempt, but at this point the entire family knew my plan. The babies were completely hidden away, and the adults were chasing me down. But giving up was no longer an option. This had been going on for about 20 minutes, and I was once again about to starve to death. I needed this food.
And it's almost like too late to back out now, you know? Because I had one body, it got my hunger halfway filled, but now I've spent all that hunger trying to get another one. I kinda sold. That big one thinks he's gonna catch me lacking, but he's not. I bet he's crouching. In a minute you're gonna see him here, crouching up. There he is. Told you. I see you.
This was a very good sign. I was able to completely read and predict this player's movements, and it gave me an idea. This Mape was easily the most aggressive out of the bunch, and he also showed the most desire to kill me, so I knew when I ran off, he would follow me. I also knew that when I hid round the corner, he would run right past, blinded by his urges. This move changed everything. The hunter had become the hunted.
He's looking for me, and what he's done here is he's picked up a bone. Now he's picked up a bone so he can type to his teammates, he can speak.
When a player types in chat, their dinosaur will make a noise. However, you can avoid this by picking up an item. That's what this Mape had done. And what that told me is if I waited long enough, he might tell the babies it was safe to come out. All I had to do was convince him I was gone. Now I started to follow. Or, I guess, track him. I made sure to stay out of sight. I stayed quiet and just followed his footsteps. And after around 5 minutes of silently following him, this happened.
Oh my god. Wait, one of the babies is here.
There was no room for error. I had one shot at this. Just one. I had to pick my moment perfectly, so when the baby decided to sit down, I knew my time had come.
I'm gonna hope they're not in VC with each other and they're typing right now. He's asleep, he's dead. I sold. Do it, hit your baby. I can't mess this up, not this time. Not this time, I refuse to mess this up.
I messed up my opening bite, but I wasn't gonna let that affect me. I couldn't. I needed to win this, and I needed to win it now.
Not this time. Not this time.
And finally, after over 25 minutes of fighting, a dead Mape hits the floor.
Not this time, buddy. GG's. GG's. Wow, okay. My nerves were up there. I knew if I failed that tail ride even once, I was probably gonna die.
I began to feast on the dead Mape. A feast that would last just long enough for an announcement. Hello. Don't skip this. This isn't a sponsored message or anything like that. I'm here to formally announce I am collaborating with my favorite band. Now they go by the name of Mid, and before you little crafty commenters go,
their name is Mid, so their music must be Mid.
No, they make some really quite incredible music. You can expect to hear some of their songs in my content from this point on, but yeah, I'll leave some of their links to their platforms in my description, and with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the rest of the video. I completely filled my hunger and then sat by the body, and once it disappeared, I set off roaming. Over 2 hours of uneventful survival would pass. I hunted critters, drank water, and just survived. During this time, I would pick a new skin, and then eventually, I found myself in Grand Plains, hunting a dasp.
Ooh. Okay, there's a Rex right here. And that's a dasp?
I lay there in ambush, not making a sound, just watching and waiting. The dasp then began to move up the hill, so I followed. Then to my surprise, I heard the dasp lay down in a bush. This ambush couldn't be more perfect.
I think the dasp has just laid down up here.
I continued creeping up, getting closer and closer, waiting for my moment.
Where's the dasp? Right here, in this bush.
I launched my attack, and yes, I'll admit I did ambush the wrong bush at the start, but I got on target pretty quickly.
Okay, that is huge. I got a little bit confused. I thought he was in that bush. Okay. Oh yeah, this poor dasp is dead.
The dasp stumbled backwards, attempting to get in a better position, but he was suffering the effects of massive blood loss, and his legs couldn't hold him up any longer. I began to feast, feeling a little bit guilty about how easy that was.
I felt a bit bad because that was so easy, but hey, he wouldn't have mercy on me, you know? If the roles were swapped, he wouldn't have mercy on me, so... Oh my, and Ed is running away. What do you run? Oh. Run! Oh my god, run for your life.
The body disappeared and I moved off. I decided I was going to head towards Birch Woods, and by the time I got there my hunger had drained a little bit. That was when I found an aloe, and very impulsively, with no ambush and no plan, I attacked it. I landed a good first bite, but could I really hold my own against a fully grown aloe?
I'm gonna pop this cool. This gives me reduced damage, and I'm gonna go in for a tail ride.
Ugh. After 2 very successful tail rides, I backed off. Now I'd like to ask you a question. What does this remind you of? Yes, that's right. This is the aloe from the intro. But how does that make sense? In the intro I said he died while he was alone, but just a minute ago I was very clearly with him. Now I'm sure a few of you had figured it out from the start, but for the people who didn't, let me explain. The intro was all about bleed. Dilo's entire gimmick. The aloe did die alone because he bled to death. I guess he got so scared of me coming back and tail riding him again, he just ran and ran until the bleed was too much.
I really enjoy playing Dilo. Bleed is something I've always been a fan of in this game, and Dilo is just amazing at inflicting bleed.
I filled up all my stats and then decided to take a break. A few real life days would pass, and when I came back, there was a new update.
Now I think I am gonna head towards Green Hills. Now you may notice things are looking a little different. That's because there was a massive weather and environment update. So you're gonna notice the grass is looking a lot different. The game sounds different. There's birds flying in the sky. It's a really nice update. Oh yeah, check those out. Those are the new birds. And then obviously here's the new grass. I think it's quite nice. It's definitely different though. What's this? A little tiny guy?
While checking out the new updates, I bumped into what I thought was a little tiny guy. But when 3 more jumped out the bush, it startled me so much, I fell off a ledge.
Oh, I'm so dumb. Okay, you know what? I'm fine. I got a little bit intimidated by the gang. Are you guys coming to kill me? I can't really tell. You're just babies, aren't you? Hey. Okay, you are trying to kill me.
They started to attack me. Now usually when you get attacked, your emotions are all over the place. You're worried about dying, you want to eat, you want to end the fight, all these different things. But here, all I was feeling was sadness. These guys didn't pose a threat to me and I didn't need to eat. I didn't want to kill a baby raptor, but they left me no choice.
Oh. Oh, I killed him. Man, that just kind of makes me feel bad. I didn't even want to hunt these guys, I wanted to be friends.
Not wanting the body to go to waste, I came up with an idea.
My friend, I will make room in my stomach so I can eat you. I threw up. Now I have room to eat the poor little guy.
I quickly ate the body and continued on my journey.
Yeah, well anyway, there's been a lot of updates. The weather update, there was also some critter updates, so now there's baby critters, adult critters, alpha critters. Some pretty crazy stuff has been going on. But now I guess maybe we'll head towards Green Valley.
So that's exactly what I did. And admittedly, I didn't get very far. About a minute into my journey, I was attacked by Utah, but nothing really came from this. As soon as I got him low, he jumped into the lake and bled out. Eventually, I would arrive in Green Valley and begin to hunt. This was when I would find a cryo.
Now, cryos are pretty strong, but I did just see him fighting a critter, so he might be a little weaker than usual.
Respecting the strength of a cryo, I kept my distance, and just observed for a while.
I'm kind of down to give this a go, but this has to be a proper ambush, like this has to be done correctly. Cryos are very strong. Yeah, he's getting attacked by a critter. That is good for me, and he doesn't know. Maybe he tries to fight the critter? Even better. Even better, so we're going to use this time to get down. Oh, he's made a big mistake here.
Now this was an alpha critter, and the more I watched, the more I realized it was doing all of my work for me, to the point where the cryo had to run away, so I followed, knowing this was about to be the perfect ambush. Now eventually the critter would stop chasing, and as you'd expect, the cryo decided to lay down in a bush and heal.
And this is GG's. He's just slept in a bush. Yep. And there he is. I mean, that's like the most ambushy ambush I've ever done. I didn't even have to fight him.
Now this ambush was weird. I didn't do anything for this kill, and this left me with what I can only describe as the foundation of an idea. I ate the body all through the night and into the next day, and when it finally disappeared, I set off roaming again. But I couldn't stop thinking about that ambush. About an hour would pass, and all that hunger I had just gained was now gone. I was very hungry and on the hunt. I was in Green Hills when I spotted a Tyrannotitan. I crept up carefully, scouting out the situation.
Eesh, he's big, yeah.
Now in hindsight, this probably wasn't a great idea. The Tyrannotitan was a lot bigger now that I was close up, but beggars can't be choosers. I was almost starving to death. I had to eat.
Ooh, bit of lag there, that's okay. Eesh, that didn't hit me.
Now instantly I could tell this guy was very laggy. That, paired with how quickly he could spin around, made this a very dangerous situation.
So maybe we can bait out that Duke heavy bite combo, let's see. Yeah, there you go, that was it right there. Yikes, this guy has some pretty crazy lag. Ooh, and I'm starving to death right now. Okay, maybe there's a critter around.
Luckily for me, a critter wasn't too hard to find, but as I was eating it, I couldn't help but have doubts about this hunt. I had lost quite a lot of health, and the laggy Tyrannotitan was very dangerous.
Oh my god, right here. Hello, Mr. Sleepy. Alright, don't get hit by that combo.
Now sadly, as you can see, it didn't really matter if I dodged those combos or not, because due to the lag, they were still hitting me. With my hunger and health both being very low, I started to worry I'd have to pull out of this fight. But everything would change when I got a little too close to this bush. Now before we get ahead of ourselves, let me introduce the third member of this fight. Remember when I realized I was starving and went to kill a critter? When I killed that critter, it caused another one to spawn. Now was it a baby? No. Was it a normal adult critter? No, it wasn't. It was an alpha critter. Now for some reason it decided it was going to hide in a bush and wait. And I had just stumbled into a bush. Unluckily for me, it was the same bush housing the fastest and arguably most dangerous alpha critter in the game.
Hello? Are you... Oh no, that's an alpha. That's an alpha critter. Oh my god, it's going for him. The alpha critter's going for him.
By dumb luck, without even meaning to, I ran directly at the Tyrannotitan and managed to get the alpha critter hooked on him. Now this critter was on fire. This thing was so fast and so deadly, within no longer than 10 seconds, the Tyrannotitan was dead.
Oh my god. Yo, that was crazy. That was crazy. When that thing came out of the bush, I thought it was over. You know, I thought I was dead and there was no escape. And then it pulled a quick 180 and just went for him. Hello. I don't know, man. I need this food.
Sadly for me, the fighting wasn't over. This Rex was challenging me for my body, but I needed this food.
I'm gonna have to fight for this body. I just keep baiting that tail attack. He will pack a punch if he hits me. And if he hits me on the head, yeah, get out of here! If he wants to run away, I'm gonna let him. I don't want that fight, I want this food.
As the fighting was finally over, I had some time to think. This was the second time an alpha critter had been an asset to me, and my idea was ready to come to light. My past 2 hunts, I had received help from the critters, by luck. But what if I could bait dinos towards them and use them as a hunting tactic? After I had completely filled my hunger, a group of herbivores stumbled across me. Now they were being very aggressive, so this was a perfect opportunity to try out my idea.
Come here. Come on. Did it work? It worked! Alright, buddy, I'm coming to help! I'm coming to help! Get him! Yeah, get him! Wait, where did he go? Okay, he's on the Kentro now. Oh no, he died. Okay.
Now there was good news, and there was bad news. The good news is I was able to quite easily bait the dinos towards the critter and use it as a hunting asset. But sadly, the bad news heavily outweighed the good news. The critter was dead, and with no critter, I couldn't try again. But just hold on a moment. You don't have to feel sad, because as I was running off, sad and disappointed, I bumped into another one.
Is that another alpha?
And then, as if things couldn't get any better, a UT appeared. I was being given a second chance to get this right. I ran up and bit him twice, hoping he would follow.
So I'm gonna bite him and then run. Oh no, UT, please don't chase me into this alpha critter.
And like death himself, I had the UT running head first into his own grave.
The alpha critter's on him! Yeah, get him! Yeah, get him, buddy! Yeah, I'll help you out! I'll help you out! Yeah, team up on him! Team up on him! Yeah, kill him! Yeah! Yeah, good job, buddy! Alright, now leave me alone. Alright, I gotta lose him now.
I continued running until the critter gave up chasing me, and then I went back to the body, ready to feast on the victories of my idea.
What a smart tactic, honestly. It's very effective too, I mean. The alpha critter will do all of the heavy damage, you just have to keep the dino nearby it.
I was very pleased with myself. My idea had worked, and it had worked amazingly. Now if you're wondering what happened to the critter, nothing happened. It was just standing completely still in a spot, and I guess was waiting to be disturbed. And that was about to happen, as a dasp had just entered Green Hills. This poor guy stumbled right into the critter, and it went for him, chasing him all over the place. And while the critter was occupied, I decided to lay down and recover some health. But lowering my guard was a mistake, because when you play with fire, you're bound to get burnt.
I don't know why I